हाय गाइस वेलकम टू पाकिस्तानी फादर एंड सन
तो कैसे आप सब। मेरा नाम वजाहत है यार। आज का वीडियो बहुत ही मस्त किस्म का होने वाला। आज हम रिएक्ट करने वाले हैं भारत में आयरलैंड के एम्बेसडर को अपना जाति रक्षा लेकर उसको भाई भारत के गली गली में देख। अबे कसम से
अपना जाति रखा हुआ है।
अबे हाँ, और भारत की गली गली में आजादी से घूमते हैं एम्बेसडर भाई। एम्बेसडर
तो हमारे पास एम्बेसडर होता है, उसके पीछे 15 गाड़ियां होती है
और ऊपर एक हेलीकॉप्टर होता है बे, उसको सिक्योरिटी देने के लिए।
रक्षे में घूम रहे अपने में। क्या बोल रहे हो यार?
अपना रक्षा नहीं, मैं खुद हिल गया यार। ये भारत में क्या हो रहा है भाई? एम्बेसडर इतनी आजादी से घूमते हैं, वॉच करते हैं, कोड ऑन करते हैं। स्टार्ट।
Ambassador, how is your Hindi?
Toda sa.
To be here with Ambassador Kelly, the ambassador of Ireland to India, and he surprised us with their own tuk-tuk.
Look at our beautiful tuk-tuk. We decided that we wanted to go green. We used this for short trips around the city, but I realized that I hadn't had Indian food until I came to India. There is no comparison. So, paneer tikka, please. Dhanyawad. Excellent. So I really love the fact that people take time to say namaste, how are you?
Yes.
We have maybe up to 140,000 Indians living in Ireland. There's a famous Irish cricketer who scored a century at the World Cup in 2011 in India. He is Kevin O'Brien.
Your favorite place in India so far?
Amritsar, most spectacular. Absolutely loved it.
What about your favorite place in Delhi?
I go very often for a run in Nehru Park.
Ambassador, cheers!
Cheers, Julia.
Hi everyone, Julia here. It's my pleasure to be here with Ambassador Kelly, the ambassador of Ireland to India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Nepal. Did I get it right?
Exactly, you got them all.
Yes, it's so exciting to speak to you. I have
Thank you
so
so
many
much.
questions
That's
of your
great.
experience in India
Yeah.
and in general as a diplomat.
Good.
What has been your first impression when you first arrived in India almost 2 years ago, right?
Yes, probably my first surprise was how green New Delhi is.
Yes.
We have this image of Delhi being crazy and hectic with traffic and cows and monkeys and rickshaws, but I was really surprised when I saw how lush and tropical and actually how beautifully manicured New Delhi is. It's actually quite a beautiful city in terms of the infrastructure is so good. So I hadn't, of course we all know this huge size of India, 1.4 billion people, but until you're in a city like Delhi and you realize that the whole of my population of Ireland could fit into a small suburb of Delhi, that's a surprise. So that was my first big impression, and it was a very pleasant one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the ambassador told me we have our own tuk-tuk and I was like, what? We just arrived here in Nehru Park and he surprised us with their own tuk-tuk.
Look at our beautiful tuk-tuk. It's still very new. And this is Siddharth, my colleague, driving the tuk-tuk. So basically, we decided that we wanted to go green. We didn't want to just be driving around big cars around the city. And we're a very busy team. We're running around the place. So we use this. So you see it's got diplomatic plates. It's got the Irish flag.
This is so cute.
And what I'm very happy with it is it has our national logo, which is the heart. So we use this, our staff use it for short trips around the city.
That's amazing.
And,
I love this idea.
It's electric, so it's also good for the environment.
I mean, I think we should do some questions inside now. All right, let's go, Ambassador. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Okay, Ambassador, we're gonna do a rapid fire. Your favorite Indian dish?
Sag paneer.
Sag paneer. Wow.
Absolutely.
Your favorite place in India so far?
I have to say Amritsar, most spectacular.
What about your go-to comfort food?
Always potatoes, different kinds of potatoes.
One thing that you always have with you from Ireland?
A collection of Irish poetry, because very often when I'm making speeches, I don't carry it with me every day, but I always have it with me.
What about your favorite Hindi word?
Let me just say namaskar.
Of course. And what about your favorite Bollywood movie?
Singham is a good movie, but I mean I've seen so many.
What about your favorite place in Delhi?
I go very often for a run in Nehru Park because it's got the most beautiful track. It's relatively flat. There's a few little hills, but you get a nice workout if you do 2 routes of that. It's almost 5 kilometers.
Ambassador, is there any food here in India that has pleasantly surprised you that you have tried?
Well, you know what? Before I came to India, I thought I loved Indian food. But I realized that I hadn't had Indian food
That's
until I
good.
came to India.
We always
Because-
think the one in Europe is great,
Oh
but then
my
we come
God,
here is like
there is no
next.
comparison.
Absolutely
So
no
the
comparison.
food here is just superb. I mean, I
Yeah.
love Indian food. I like spices. I like that variety. I'm a vegetarian.
Amazing.
So, in fact, there's huge variety here.
For vegetarian food, yes.
For vegetarian food, everywhere you go, in fact, the norm in
Yes.
Delhi is to be a vegetarian,
Yes.
you know, not a non-veg. I absolutely love the food. Probably my favorite
Bhai, ye
is
khud vegetarian hai,
paneer,
India
the
bhi
different
veg
types
hai,
of paneer,
bhai.
and
Yes,
you know,
yes.
especially with spinach and
The gravies.
I absolutely love
Asani
that.
se wo.
Absolutely.
So-
So, what is a dish that you would say in Ireland resembles an Indian dish?
Well, our Irish diet compared to India might be a little bit more conservative because people don't tend to use a lot of spices. I think that's changing now. And we have a much more international cuisine. We have very nice fresh ingredients, a lot of fish, and increasingly as well, lots of good healthy vegetables.
Yeah,
One thing, of
believe
course,
it.
that's in
हाँ,
common
भी गुजर है
is
साथ,
aloo
ये भी
potato.
दोनों गुजर है।
Yes.
Because in Ireland you cannot have a dish without
Without
potatoes.
potato.
And there's so many different types of potato, boiled, roasted. I think
Yeah, in
rice
India,
is
safe.
becoming increasingly popular in Ireland as well. But I absolutely love that too.
Amazing. And what about
Gunpowder.
sports? Like, is cricket picking up in Ireland?
Cricket is really picking up, and in fact, most years now, the Indian cricket team will go and do a friendly in Ireland. We don't have great infrastructure yet. We have a very sport-mad country, but in fact, we have national games. Like in India, it's cricket, but in Ireland, we have two major games called hurling and Irish Gaelic
Yes,
football,
yes.
which are very popular. But cricket has become much more popular,
Why
and that's
India with
partly
cricket
because
popular
there's much
hai na?
more Indians living in Ireland now.
Yes, the Indian
So
community has been growing
It's
a lot in
really
Ireland.
grown. So now we have maybe up to 140,000 Indians living in
Wow.
Ireland,
Wow.
and they're doing very well, and they're all around the country. And as a result, we're seeing little cricket clubs springing up,
amazing.
and people are beginning to really enjoy it and get
Yes.
involved.
I always have like this feeling that food and sports can really bring cultures together. So this is an incredible example.
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
it really is, and in fact, it's a great opportunity for us as a small country when you have an Irish cricket team. There's a famous Irish cricketer who scored a century at the World Cup in 2011 in India. He is Kevin O'Brien. Before I came to India, I never knew him, but most young Indian guys you'll talk to and ask about Kevin O'Brien and they will know him.
What are the other cultural similarities that you have seen between the Irish culture and the Indian culture?
Well, family is a big one. Family,
Yes.
connection. You're from Italy, so you
Yes.
know what that's like. But for us, it's really important. The big celebrations of life, be it a funeral, be it a wedding. In Ireland, we take time. So, when somebody dies in Ireland, a member of your family, it goes on for a minimum of 3 to 4 days.
Oh, wow.
And there's a whole lot of ritual and events, but also a real celebration. And it helps
Yeah,
the
ye
person
dunya India
to
se
grieve
to seekh ke
because they've
ruki
been
hai.
through that
Bilkul.
process. And I think I see something very similar here in India.
Yeah,
Likewise with weddings, huge celebrations.
दुनिया में
Again, it's
पहला
not
देश
something
है
that you just go
मतलब
into a
अगर उसका
registry
make
office and out and go to a
yeah.
party. It goes on for several days in Ireland as well.
Absolutely.
So again, that's something that I've seen as a very similar cultural connection between us.
Yes. Was there any moment in these almost 2 years where you felt like, oh wow, this starts feeling like home?
When we had our first Diwali celebration at the embassy, and I was a little bit anxious beforehand because everybody says you have to wear the kurta and the local
Yes,
costume and dress up.
Yeah,
And I
but
was thinking, oh, that's going to be very artificial. How can an Irish guy dress up like this? But when we went through that event and that party and celebration, I really felt, this is now, it's a new culture that I have really joined.
That's amazing.
देखा भाई, भारत का कल्चर ही ऐसा है, एक दफा इस कल्चर में आप इंटर कर जाओगे तो इसी कल्चर के तो मौके रह जाओगे। लेकिन बात करते हैं आयरलैंड के एम्बेसडर के, जो नेपाल, श्रीलंका, भूटान, बांग्लादेश इन सब को हैंडल कर रहे हैं, इन सब का ये हेड है। ये भारत में अपना जाति रक्षा लेकर उसमें घूमता ही।
ये देख
मैं हिल गया हूँ कसम से इस चीज को देखकर कि यार एक एम्बेसडर रिक्शा लेके चलता है, एक एम्बेसडर रिक्शा में ट्रेवल करता है, उसकी जो कहता है जो छोटी मोटी मेरी दिल्ली के अंदर राइड्स हैं वो मैं इस रिक्शे पे पूरी कर।
देख ले यार, मैं तो हैरान रह गया हूँ, एम्बेसडर रिक्शे में, ये ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता।
पाकिस्तान में अगर एम्बेसडर की गाड़ी होती है उसके आगे पीछे पुलिस की गाड़ियां और एक ऊपर चॉपर होता है, चॉपर उसकी प्रोटेक्शन के लिए, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ सबको पता है कि भाई अगर इस तरह भाई साहब आजादी से अगर एम्बेसडर घूमा तो उसकी चड्डी बुनियाद भी नहीं रहेगी, नंगा हुआ होगा रोड पे, गन पॉइंट पे लूट के निकल जाएंगे उसको
यार।
और क्या क्या करें, किडनैप कर लें और क्या कर लें, वो तो मेरा बात का है।
पहले तो बात उधर की कार कि इतना आजादी से गलियों में घूम रहा है, लोग उससे करीब से गुजर रहे हैं, उसे परवाह लोगों को नहीं है कि एम्बेसडर है क्या है,
पता ही नहीं लोगों को,
टेंशन ही नहीं है यार।
भाई इंडिया इतना आजाद,
सेफ
इतना सेफ, इतना सेफ।
इधर हम आम आदमी सेफ नहीं, हमारे पास तो एम्बेसडर के तो सेफ होगा
यार ये भी
आम शहरी हम सेफ नहीं है तो वो सेफ किधर होगा।
सही कहा भाई, हम आम जनता की आते जाते किडनैपर्स भाई साहब वो चोर आके मार के निकल जाते हैं,
मोबाइल छीन लेते हैं, हर चीज चलिए, ये तो काली हन के पहनी उसकी हन के भी उतार के ले जाते थे
यार। वो देखो ना,
मैं तो उधर इतनी आजादी देखता हूँ तो हैरान रह जाता हूँ, किसी को परवाह ही नहीं है कि गलियों में आम एम्बेसडर घूम रहा है और जाती रक्षा अपना लेके छोटे मोटे कामों के लिए उधर निकल जाता है।
भाई मैं ये चीजें देख रहा हूँ
और 5 देशों का एम्बेसडर है, 5 देशों को कर रहा है इधर से हैंडल,
बड़ा हेड है।
हाँ बड़ा हेड है ये, देख ले, कोई परवाह ही नहीं,
टेंशन ही नहीं है भाई। भारत में देखो, भारत इससे प्रूव होता है कि दिल्ली भारत पूरा इंडिया कितना से है।
और बोलता क्या है ना, मुझे इंडिया इतना पसंद है कि मैं बता नहीं सकता, और इसके खाने मुझे इतने पसंद है कि मैं बोल ही नहीं सकता।
भाई साहब यूं लग रहा है जैसे खानों की जन्नत है इंडिया।
बच्चे बजा दिए तो तुझे पता है कि इंडिया में इतने खाने अगर पूरी उम्र भी खाता रहे तो खत्म नहीं होते।
ये बात सच है,
पूरी जिंदगी गुजर जाएगी इंडिया के खाने खत्म नहीं होंगे।
और एम्बेसडर भी कहता है मैं यार वेजिटेरियन, और भारत में चप्पे चप्पे पे वेज खाना मिलता है, और ऐसा मिलता है कि
वजाहत
बंदे की जिंदगी स्वर्ग बन जाती है।
ऐसा ऐसा वेज उधर खाना तैयार होता है जो हमारी सोच से भी आगे है, या हम सोच भी नहीं सकते, वो ऐसा तैयार करते हैं।
सही कहा भाई। तो यार आपके क्या थॉट है जो भारत में ये एम्बेसडर्स इतनी आजादी से अपने रक्षों पे घूम रहे हैं। इधर ही वीडियो खत्म करते हैं, तो बाय।